So you led the Phoenix Mercury from like a last place finish last year to clinching a playoff spot this year. What was going through your mind as you got the win tonight?
I was just proud of our group for responding after the last 3 games that we haven't played up to the level that we're capable of. I didn't think we were perfect tonight, but we were disciplined besides the turnovers, and we were together and connected. And the belief was there, the fight was there, and that was encouraging.
Something that was fun for me to see, because I like seeing the bigs out there, is Mac along there outside of Griner. What made you go to that, and what did you like out of what you saw there?
Having 8 players, no,
Yeah.
and an older group. Just it was all hands on deck tonight. I thought, Mac has been productive in whatever minute she gets. She's awesome to be around each and every day. She's continued to get better. We haven't gone with the 2 bigs a lot. Because of their lineups, it was possible. But I thought they did a good job together.
Coach, you talked a lot about the first quarter and opening up on a strong note. Cobb with 9, she finished the half with 18. Just how were you able to get her going in a rhythm so quickly?
Yeah, I thought she came out extremely aggressive, which is what we need. That was probably one of the best first quarters we've played in a couple weeks. So, the ball didn't go in a lot, but our defense was pretty consistent. We were tough. We really rebounded well in the first half, and that led us to having some confidence. Holding them to 25 and a half is really, really good.
Celeste got that start. What did you see out of her that you'd like to see continue?
Yeah, I mean, she's a tough kid. She competes. I mean, she hasn't been here very long, but she's not afraid of anything. She's guarding 2 of the better wings in our league, right? And making it tough on them. And so I thought, you could put her on the floor right now because of her defense. I think her offense will continue to evolve. I don't know if she's a 1 or a 2, but I know that she competes on every possession, and that's what I like about her.
It's been a minute since Kyle had a scoring outburst. Do you need those games from her? Do you especially need it when you have big players?
Yeah, I mean, we need that from Kai, and she needed tonight. I need to do a better job of continuing to put her in positions to be successful. But she's our leading scorer for a reason, and when she's playing at that level, our ceiling is raised.
Coach, it's a big win for you guys tonight. You snapped that 3-game skid. Despite not having Clout in the lineup. So what was the message to the team tonight from you?
Yeah, I mean, the message has been the last couple of days. Let's just be better. Let's be able to play through mistakes. Be able to grab a teammate when they make a mistake and be okay with it. We had to give ourselves more ball handlers with Tosh out. I wish she would have been here tonight with us clinching the playoffs, because she's been such a big part of this. But we really tried to minimize our sets and what we wanted to get to, because we were kind of trying to figure it out on the fly without her out there.
So you guys have had some dog fights against Atlanta. What just makes them so tough this season with the 1 possession games and today?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team. Their record doesn't show who they are. They were super injured early in the season. If they would have been healthy, they would be in the mix for the playoffs, just like we are. Charles is playing at a high level. Howard is a high level wing. Same with Gray. And getting Canada back, she missed a bunch of games early, and that really hurt them.
Good night overall for you guys on defense. You won the rebounding battle. What were some of the things that you just saw on that side of the ball that you liked?
Yeah, I thought, we talked about it. We were going to have to guard a ton of pin downs, and I thought our wings, Sophie, Ka, Kiki, Celeste all did a really good job of competing on the pin downs, and like I said, I thought the first half we did a great job with the defensive rebounding. They only had 7 offensive rebounds for the game, which is a really good step for us. And rebounding is defense. That's part of the reason we've struggled at times defensively. We just haven't rebounded at the level we needed to.
How do you describe the level of accomplishment or pride in making the playoffs versus, okay, we don't want to just get in?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's kind of a new group. I think we only maybe have 3 players from last year, so new staff. It's definitely was a goal of ours to get to the playoffs. I think they had the least amount of wins in the league a year ago, but this is a group that's greedy. I don't think any of us are happy where we're at, but we've also dealt with a bunch of adversity, and so we're definitely happy, but we're not satisfied. We know we want to do work in the playoffs. We know that we can go. We're going to start on the road. I don't know if it's going to be Minnesota or Connecticut, but we do have confidence in our group that we can go get one.
And Coach, with that, I mean, is there any timeline for Beck Allen? I mean, would she be available for the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean that's the hope. She's her rehab has been going well. It's kind of to be determined. I know that she's itching to get back out there for sure.
You mentioned the discipline part. When it comes to sort of shrugging off the officiating and not being concerned with it, did you address that directly? Did they address that among themselves? Because there was basically none of that going on tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we made a big step today as a group. It's something that we've talked about the last 2 days pretty aggressively about cleaning up. We watched some film on it. Obviously, it hurt us tonight not having Tosh. I know she was super down that it came to this. So I was extremely proud. We just played tonight, and that's going to be important. We can't let the officiating or get distracted with the calls. I mean, we've been through it. I think we've set the record for technicals, which no one wants. But we're here, and hopefully we can figure it out down the stretch.
On Sunday, you alluded to that there should be a point guard by committee type of thing going into this game against the Dream. How do you think Celeste handled this, despite the turnover total and having her first start? Yeah,
I mean, this is probably the most minutes she's gotten for the year, right? Just in one game. So, DT handled it a ton. I thought she did a great job. She only had 2 turnovers. I think some of Celeste's turnovers came on the second side when we were playing to the second side. Sophie brought it up some. Ka handled it more. So again, I think as a group we did a good job as far as trying to get us into their offense. They knew Tosh was out, so they picked up the pressure. They were trying to speed us up, and I thought for the most part we handled it fairly well.
What can you say about the scoring exhibition between Ka and Ryan? Just going back and forth, it seemed like it was almost like 2 games within a game.
Yeah, I mean it was fun to watch. Ryan plays at such a the game is so easy for her, right? And she got up 15 threes tonight, and we're trying to take away threes, and that's how talented she is. And Ka is like a force of nature, right? When she just gets going downhill, and she had that pop tonight. She made a couple threes. You can see that confidence. So yeah, that was a fun battle to watch for sure.
And then when you walked out the playoffs, how is it important to not be complacent like these next few games, to just keep going and no matter what?
Yeah, I mean, we've got room to improve. Obviously, this was a step in the right direction. We've got one more here before we go on the road. I'm guessing tomorrow will be pretty light. We had some big minutes from some veteran players. But yeah, we need to keep getting better to be ready for the playoffs.
Last one.
What does it mean to you personally to clinch a playoff spot in your first season as head coach?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for this opportunity. I'm thankful to be with a great organization, great ownership, and you know, like, I would be disappointed if we weren't in the playoffs. We've got a really good roster. Our front office has done a hell of a job. I'm hoping for some continuity, just as far as, you know, getting some people back and just for us to get into a rhythm. The goal the whole year is let's be healthy and playing our best basketball when we go into the playoffs. So we've got some more time, but yeah, it's awesome. First year, kind of a new team. You know, we wanna be at the top of the league for a long time.
Thanks, Nate.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.